Bam, guys, and welcome in the game. So, I want to start with the strategy how to study effectively, right? Because, guys, I really don't want your time to be wasted because you are going to invest time to go through this course, right? You already invested money as well. I don't want this to be wasted, and I absolutely and certainly don't want my time to be wasted because I invest time in recording all these courses and videos, right? So I want you to get the most out of it, right? So I have this strategy that I'm going to teach you right now for deep learning, guys. And you are not going to skip this video, you are going to watch it to the end because and you are going to follow this, right? You guys have to follow this because I'm really concerned, and I'm really telling you that I want you guys to get the most out of this. In my courses, I'm putting tons of value, right? I'm doing my best to put at least 10 times more than the price that you guys are paying for these courses. So there is a lot of value in there, and I want you to get it, right? But you cannot get it without a strategy. This is why now let's dive into the strategy to study and to learn effectively, right? So in the process of learning, basically there is an input and there is output, right? What is input? Input is the input that you are putting in your mind, right? Reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, all these type of inputs that you are getting, right? And the problem is that most people, they are doing only this. There is also an output, right? In the learning process there is an output which most people neglect, right? They ignore this, they are not doing it at all, and this is the most important. So the input, I can give you an idea, right? For example, someone who I mean come on, guys, I'm sure this happened to all of you. Some of your friends, or maybe you, some of your friends are told you that, hey, this book, man, it's a great book, right? I mean, for example, just like, but you will not really understand, this is a book of my mentor here in Bulgaria. Hey man, this book is so great. Hey bro, you have to read this book. It's so good, right? I just finished it, and you are asking the guy or the girl, oh, okay, what is the book about, right? Can you share me something? And they're like, uh, it's a great book, bro. I mean, you have to read it. Okay, okay, but can you share me something? I mean, why I have to read it? Can you share me what did you learn from this book? And they're like, uh, bro, you have to read this book, right? I mean, they don't really know what they learned from this book, but it's a great book, right? Come on, it happened to all of you guys, or with a movie or with something like this. This is the case when they have shallow learning, right? Because they focus on the input. This is where most people focus. They focus on input, and they're, I mean, some people, they are like, I mean, they are maniac, right? They are input, input, input. Like, they can study for 8 hours, for 10 hours, and this is me before. I mean, I was studying like crazy before, but I was focusing on the input, right? And I was studying 12 hours, guys. This was about the trading, right? When I bought this very, very expensive mentoring program, right? It was thousands of dollars, and I study like crazy, 12 hours, 13 hours a day, right? Because I was trading full time already at that time, so I did not have a regular job. I was basically, I mean, I was opening, closing trades, but most of the time I was studying, watching these videos, right? I was focusing so much on the input, but I was not really doing the application, right? I mean, I was not really applying these things that I was learning. Even though I was trading. I mean, I did not really apply the things that I was learning, right? And we're gonna jump in the output in a moment, but I was not doing any output, zero, right? Nada, right? uh, I was not doing any output, I was focusing on the input, and then it clicked in my mind probably after 1 year that I did not really, I mean, I'm not gonna go into details what exactly happened, but there was a situation where I supposed to teach someone what I learned, right? And it ended up that I did not really, I mean, when I tried to teach it, I couldn't really teach it, and it just clicked in my mind that I did not know it, right? Because you cannot really teach something that you don't know, right? You cannot really teach it if you don't understand it, I mean, right? If you don't understand it, how can you explain it to someone? Because in order to explain it to someone, you have to simplify it, right? If you want this person to understand, if you don't want the person to understand, you can throw at them a few terms and few sentences, but this is not working, right? If you really want someone to understand something that you teach them, you have to simplify it, right? You have to simplify it, but you cannot simplify it if you don't really know it, right? And this is the moment when I had this aha moment. Oh man, something is wrong. I was doing something wrong for 1 year. I mean, 12 hours a day I was studying. How on earth I now cannot explain this concept, right? And then I came up to all this I mean, all this information that I'm going to share with you right now. So you guys are lucky. I'm telling you, you guys are lucky because I'm giving you this right now, and you don't have to go through this process of studying like crazy, and then at the end not knowing anything, right? You don't have to go through this process because I'm gonna give you the strategy right now. Again, almost all people focus on the input, and yes, input is required, but we are going to focus more on the output, right? And if you only do this, if you only do the input, if you only read, watch, and listen, if you only learn that way, this is shallow learning, and at the end you remember very little from the information, I mean, after some period of time. Now, we need output, right? We need output. And the output, what is the output first? There are three types, I mean, in a three ways you can do output. First, you can reflect on yourself. What did I learn today? I'll share with you how I was doing this, right? I was doing it, videos, right? I was just grabbing my phone. I'm going outside. For example, I will do the input, right? I'm doing input, input, input. Then when it's time for output, I will just grab my phone, go out for a walk, open the video, right, and start recording myself. So the people outside, I mean, because I can also do it talking to myself without the phone. But the problem is that the people outside, they will be like, what's going on, what is he doing, right? So I just use the camera instead. And also it's very beneficial because later on I can watch this video and rewind this again. I was just putting this video like I'm a blogger, right? And I will be like starting to explain what did I learn. I mean, I'm explaining it to myself, but I'm doing my best. It feels like, I mean, I'm pretending that I'm a blogger, right? And I'm trying to explain it to my audience. And this is how I was practicing the output. I was like, okay, what did I learn today? So this is how I did it. The second thing is implementation, right? This is how I did the reflection, and the reflection is what did I learn today, right? The implementation is how do I apply this, how to implement this in my life, right? How to use this. And I was talking about this on the video. I was like, okay, I learned this strategy. How am I going to implement this? I was now creating a plan how to implement this, right, in my life. For example, you will start after this video, you will start jumping in the course and you will learn all this type of information. Ask yourself the question, how do you apply this, and start applying it, right? Start applying it. How do you implement this? I'm too excited. How do you implement this in your life, right? In your trading, how do you implement this? This is the question. And of course the application. You are opening the chart and you are like, okay, today I learned about support and resistance. How do I implement? I implement it when I jump on the chart now and start practice it and see how can I use this, right? How can I add this to my trading and use it? This is the second way to implement. The third way, sharing, right? Sharing, guys. This is so important to share, to teach someone what you've learned. If you don't have someone to teach it, but you guys are going to have, because now before, I mean, before I jump into this, you can, I was doing this at first on my phone, right? In the way that I told you with the videos, it felt like I'm sharing it to someone, right? So basically the idea with the phone, it was covering all these three, right? The reflection, the application not exactly, right, but I was still creating a plan how to implement it. And then the sharing, I was sharing it with myself, but it felt like I'm sharing it with someone else, right? Now, if you want to share it with real people, you guys can join my Discord group, right? My Discord group, guys. And I even created channels here in my Discord group, which are what I learned today, right? What I learned today in psychology, what I learned today in trading. And you guys can jump here and share what you have learned. If you want to join my Discord group, you can find a link on my website. My website is bobbyb.podia.com. You can go to the About Me page. Just scroll down just a moment here because I have a million open, and you can find here below free resources. You can find my Discord group, you can get invitation from here and join the group, or you can find the bonus lecture in the video, the last lecture of the video, and below it you will find a file with links, and from there directly you can get a link to join my Discord group. This is an amazing environment where we guys are going to learn together, right? We are going to learn and grow together, so you can share, you can chat with me, you can chat with others, and all this type of stuff, right? So I really encourage you to join, guys, because environment is crucial to grow. But this is another topic, right? Have you heard this saying that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with, right? It's very, very important, guys, in what environment you are. Especially, for example, if you want to grow in trading, you have to be in an environment with other traders, right? This is key. But this is another topic. I'm not going to dive right into it. I'm not gonna dive into it now. You can join the group and we're gonna see from there. So this is the output, right? And this is for deep learning, guys, because this is what you guys want and this is what I want. I want you guys to get the most out of my courses, right? So you want to focus on deep learning. How do you do deep learning? When you spend double the time that you spend for input, right? You spend double the time for output. For example, if you spend for input 1 hour, let's say you spend to watch the lectures from the course, or you spend for reading books 1 hour, then you have to spend 2 hours for output. This, guys, is working incredibly well. This is why I'm giving you this strategy, right? Because in this way you will be able to get the most out of my courses. Spend 2 times more time on the output rather than this, right? So again, if you spend one time here, if you spend 1 hour for input, 2 hour for output. If you spend 2 hour for input, 4 hour for output. This is key, guys, and I know it might be hard, right? It might be, but the easy stuff, they are not really nice, right? The hard stuff are the one that we grow from. So this is the strategy, guys, and I really encourage you to follow it. Now, we are going to dive into something else. This is another strategy for you guys to get the most out of from my courses, and not only this, but for you guys to grow as a people, as traders, as everything, right? So what is this for? This is a daily routine for trading. Now, I'm doing daily routine for almost 2 years already. I started doing this for trading, then very soon I saw how amazing it is. So right now I'm already doing daily routine for everything, right? Now I'm doing daily routine to build skills, right? I know what skills I have to develop to basically get to my dreams, to achieve my dreams, and in order to build these skills, I'm using daily routine. What is a daily routine? Basically, it is it is what it is, right? You guys know what is a daily routine, right? Daily tasks that you are going to be doing daily, right? So this will keep you in the zone, this will keep you in the where you have to be, right? So this daily routine is for trading, since you guys are traders, right? So this is for trading. This daily routine is very simple. Again, I'll give you access to this, right? You can get this for free as well. First, let me tell you where you can find it. Again, it's on my website. And again, it's in the free resources on my website, bobbyb.podia.com, in the About Me page. You can get it from here, the daily routine, right? So you will be able to download it for you and use it. Now, you can change these actions if you guys want. You can absolutely change these actions, but I encourage you to start with this. Now, here, these are the tasks, right, for the days. These are the days of the week from Monday to Sunday. And here, basically, I can even show you if you guys don't know how. Just message me if you guys don't know how. I'll provide you with video on my YouTube. How to get the spreadsheet on your smartphone, so it's gonna be easy. Now, first, let me just turn on the light because it's getting dark here, guys. Just a second, just give me a second. All right, this is better now. Basically, you have here your tasks, and in Monday, when you complete the task, you are just going to be doing this type of stuff, right? You will just click here, and what this is going to be doing is going to calculate your points for the day, and then you are going to see your completion rate, right, for the day. This will happen on Tuesday, on Wednesday, every day, and then at the end of the week, guys, when you complete, I mean, of course, you are not going to be completing it on 100%. I mean, the one of you who are not maniacs, the one of you who are, and I love you guys because I am as well. You guys are going to complete it on almost 100% or even 100. And at the end of the week you will see your weekly results, right? I really encourage you now, I mean, we are going to dive into these tasks, but first let me just give you the idea. The weekly results are going to be here, the 24, I mean the percentages for the week. This is basically on average on how many percent you completed the daily routine. I encourage you guys to have a target, right? First, to have a target, how many percent you want to reach. For example, my target is 90%, right? Yours it might be lower, right? But you have to have a target, because without a target, I mean, where you gonna end up? Let me ask you something else. If two ships, imagine two ships, they are leaving the deck together, right? But the first one have captain and destination, right? A target. The second one doesn't have captain, doesn't have destination, right? So the first one, we know what the chances are that it's gonna reach to the destination. My question to you is, where the second ship is going to end up, right? The one that does not have captain and no destination, right? It will end up nowhere, right? Nowhere, because this, I mean, people who don't have target, they end up nowhere. So this is why it's so important to have a target. How many percentages, on how many percentages you want to complete the daily routine. If you basically meet the target, if you complete the daily routine on this percent that is your target, you have to reward yourself. This is key, guys, because if you don't reward yourself, you're not gonna have motivation, right? So you have to reward yourself. Don't reward yourself with junk foods. I'm gonna tell you something from my personal experience. Before, I was rewarding myself with junk foods, but this is harming your body, so it's not a good idea. Reward yourself with something that is in the same time positive for you and for your body and for your health, and it's gonna make you happy, right? Because the junk foods that I was rewarding myself with, they were, I mean, they were making me happy, but not good for the body and for the health, right? So you want to do something that is beneficial, so you can reward yourself with money and use this money to buy something that you really want to. You can reward yourself with I mean, it's up to you. You guys know what you are happy with, and this is from where the reward will come. Now let's quickly go through the tasks, right? So I'm gonna give you an idea, and again, you can change these tasks, because you will be able to download this daily routine and change these tasks if you want. You can put other one. You will see that later on you will like it, and you might start using it for other stuff, right? Because right now, just like I told you, I have a daily routine. I mean, my daily routine now is with 30 tasks, and is for building skills, for all this type of stuff that that I want where I want to grow, right? So first one, let's say watching lectures from the course. You can change this, watching videos, I mean, basically education, right? This is the input. Sharing in Discord what I learned. Again, you can change this. You can put here sharing what I learned, or you can put here output, right? Output, basically, or recording videos. You can change this one, but this is the output, right? And it's key, because you guys already know that we have to focus more on the output, and how you're gonna focus it with the daily routine, right? Because the daily routine will keep you in the zone, right? It will keep you in the zone, because it will remind you consistently that you have to be doing this type of stuff. Application of what I learned, 1 hour, right? I mean, you can change this time if you want to. You can even remove this time if you don't want to follow the time exactly, because it might be a little bit more complicated. But still, if you want to, you can use it. Application of what you learn, right? This is key, guys, because this is the output as well. Reading a book, reading daily is a key, and I'm providing you guys in all my courses with trading books, the best trading books, right, in my opinion, and in there are for investing as well. So you can guys always get these books and start reading it. Reading a book 30 minutes a day is nothing. 15 minutes, if 30 is, it looks too much, 15 minutes a day reading a book will absolutely transform basically your life. You're gonna learn so much. Trade only the system, right? Because I mean, you guys, should I dive into this stuff right now? You guys have to have a trading system, right? and I'm teaching many systems and strategies, so because I want you to give you so much value, right? But in the same time, I know that you guys are going to jump from one to another consistently, which is a very big problem. You have to pick one trading strategy, and this trading strategy, this trading system have to be complete. It has to tell you when to enter. You have to have criteria to entry, right? When to enter basically, and when to exit. So you guys have to follow it. If you are one of these traders who take trades left and right based on different reasons, for such approach there is no place in this market. This, I mean, with such approach you are always going to lose money in the long term. So you have to have a trading system, right? And a trading complete trading system, right? With entry and exit criteria, right? So once you have to trade only this system. You have to forget this is going to be your edge, and you have to forget about everything else, right? So this is what this is about. Trade only your system, right? Because I write this for me before, because I was taking trades left and right. Now I'm taking a trade because support and resistance. Later on I'm seeing the EMAs doing something, taking trades there. I never really had before criteria to enter a trade, and I can assure you that this is not working. This approach is not working. So this is why I put this here. Strictly follow criteria for system, right? For the system. So but of course you have to have the system first, and then strictly to follow it, and to ignore all other types of trades, right? Ignore I mean, if you have a system that is very clear, ignore everything else, right? This is your edge. Focus on it, improve it, and trade only this, right? This is about risk management. Risk maximum 1% of your account in a single trade. In this video, I'm not going to dive into risk management because I have another one, but for sure I'm gonna dive into this, guys, because I believe this is reason number one why most people are losing their money, because they are lacking risk management. This is why I lost my money 3 times, right? Because I did not have strict risk management. But you guys are going to find this out. I have another video that is going to talk about risk management, because this is key and it's so important, and it doesn't really matter what I teach you. I might teach you the best strategy in the world. If you don't have risk management, and if you are not strict with your risk management, you're not gonna make it, right? So this is why I put maximum risk 1% of your account. This is the risk management, and you have to, this one, guys, it has to be 100%, right? I mean, this has to look like this, guys. Don't tell me that, I mean, after you start this, don't tell me yours look like this. And if it looks, it's still okay, but you have to work on this, right? And I have one-on-one coaching, I have mentoring program where we are going to dive very deep into psychology. If you guys have problem, once you start doing this daily routine, if you have problem following it, right? If you have problem following it, then you can just contact me and join the mentoring program, because basically I mean, trading, it has two sides, technical side and psychological side, right? That some people say that the technical side is 10%, the psychology side is 90%. Some people say the psychology side is much higher, right? And in reality, if you think about it, it's really that way, right? Because everyone can learn the technicals, everyone can learn how to analyze chart, everyone can learn simple strategy that has 50-60% win rate. Even less than this strategy with 30% win rate can make tons of money in the market. This is so simple and so easy, right? Why then 99% of the people are losing money in this game? Because of the psychology, guys. Because just like I said, most people focus on the technical side, and you can master the technical side. I can promise you, you can master it. You're still not gonna make it. Even if your technical side is better than 99% of all other traders, but your psychology is leaking, you're not gonna make it, right? So my point here is that you guys have to be working on your psychology, and I know that my Udemy courses are on technicals mostly, because I know that most people, this is what they are searching for, right? This is what they are looking for. If I put a course only on psychology, they are not I mean, no one will be interested in this, because the people don't really know how important the psychology is. This is why I'm telling you guys, I have more I mean, I have a mentoring program where I'm diving very deep into the psychology, because this is, if after all this that you are learning from my courses you are still not making money, it means that there are leaks in your boat, and it's in the psychology. How do I know that? Because this is what was preventing me before. I had tons of limiting beliefs, and if you guys want to work on this, I can assure you that I can help you, especially on this, right? So you can search for my mentoring program and join, and we're gonna fix all this type of stuff. But the risk management, it has to look like this, right? If it does not look like this, even after I explain you how important it is in the next videos, if it doesn't look like this, if you don't have strict risk management after I explain you, then there is another problem behind the scenes, right? Because there is always, the problem is always somewhere deeper, where we don't really see it in the psychology, right? In the beliefs, in the there are limiting beliefs somewhere, somewhere back. But I have strategies to find this, to eliminate it, to change it with a new one, empowering one, that is just going to fix everything like this. But enough for this. Record trades in journal. This is connected with the risk management, and in the video that I have about risk management, I'll give you my trading journal, which also you can find here, and to get it, my trading spreadsheet, so you guys will be able to use it as well. And it's key to record your trades, right? Because you cannot progress in something that you don't measure, guys. You always have to remember this. If you want to progress in something, measure, 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 right? And you have to record your trades, because how can you analyze where your boat is leaking if you don't measure it, right? The idea with the daily routine is the same. I created this so I can measure and see, okay, I have to be doing this, I'm not doing it. Let me now find out why I'm not doing it. But without a daily routine, how can I know what I am not doing, right? If I don't track what I am doing, how can I know where my boat is leaking, right? So the same is with the trading, and this is why I'm giving you the spreadsheet as well. This is for yourself, as well as if you want someone else to analyze it. For example, in my mentoring program, I'm not going to open right now, but I have the spreadsheets of all people who enroll in the mentoring program, right? So I can see all their trades, right? And this is with the purpose that I can see what they are doing, how they are doing it, right? You can do this, you yourself, you can analyze it as well, right? But the key is to record, because if there is no data, there is nothing to analyze, right? So this is key. This is why I put it here. Affirmations. This is, guys, this is the most powerful tool that I know. I can promise you this is the most powerful tool, but not in the way that probably some of you have heard of this, not in the way that most people know to be done, right? In a different way, right? To do it, to use your body, your focus, your language, everything, right? You have to engage everything when you are doing this. What is this? First, what is an affirmation? Basically to affirm something. Let's say that you can be doing, I'm a profitable trader, right? You can be saying to yourself, I'm a profitable trader. You can be saying to yourself, I'm making 20% a month from trading, right? These are two I'm sharing right now, two with you that I was saying before. I'm not even saying it anymore, because they are reality, right? This is very powerful, guys. I'm not going to go into it right now. How is it working? It's programming your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is much more powerful than your conscious mind ever dreamed to be, guys. I can promise you this. But this type of stuff in my mentoring program, I'm diving very deep, because right now there is no time to dive into. This is connected with the psychology side, right? How to program your mind and all this type of stuff. But simply, if you want to be using it, just pick something like a goal or a dream connected with the trading. You can use this, of course, outside trading. For example, if you are not profitable, you can tell yourself that you are a profitable trader. If you have a given amount of money that you want to be making, you do it, right? But again, if you are not doing it in a proper way, it's not gonna be working, right? And many people are not doing it properly, and they are like, this is not working. Of course it's not gonna be working if you are doing it in the wrong way, right? If you are running west looking for let me just show the looking for the sunrise, you're not gonna see it, right? So if you are doing something wrong, it's just not gonna work. Think about your whys. This is key, guys. What do I mean by this? Ask yourself the questions why you want to succeed in trading, why you want to do this, right? Because I love this saying that if you have big enough whys, you can find out about any how, right? If you have big enough reasons, you will find a way to make it happen, right? And first, in this way, I was doing this before, because I wanted every day to basically remind myself what are my whys, what are my reasons, because this is my drive. I mean, this is your drive, guys. Your whys, your reasons behind why you want to be successful trader are your drive, and you have to remind, are your fuel, right? It's what it's pushing you. So this is why I was before every day reminding myself what are my whys. Now I was doing other stuff as well in my daily routine. I can, for example, I remember now I had something like don't look on social media, for example on the crypto Twitter, on the Twitter, don't look at other traders, just focus on your system, don't look what they are doing. I mean, look in other traders when they are giving you education, but don't look in the one who are telling you buy here, sell there, right? Or they are telling you I bought here, because you're gonna follow them, and from these guys you're just gonna lose. I'm telling you from my personal experience, because I just lost from this, right? I just lost, and it was preventing me from making money when I was doing this. So this is the idea with the daily routine. You can add other stuff if you want to. These are stuff that I was doing, right? Just like I said, not all of the stuff that I was doing. uh, I mean, I was doing some other one, for example the one with the Twitter. And this is it basically. Again, the daily routine, you can find it here on my website, or in the, again, for the daily routine there will be a link also in the bonus video under the I mean the bonus video, under the bonus video, which is the last video of this lecture. So this is it for this video, guys. I mean, it's long, but I really encourage you to watch it. You guys, if you have to, you watch it again, because in this video there is, I mean, there are concepts that are even more important than the trading stuff that you are going to learn after these guys, because these concepts you can take it out and apply it in everything. And without this type of stuff, right, without this, you are not really going to get the most out of this knowledge. So I really encourage you guys to get the daily routine. I mean, do this type, focus on the output. I mean, if you get a daily routine, you will be focused on the output, because there is no other way around. You will be seeing this every day. It's going to be reminding you every day, and you will just start doing it, right? And join the Discord, and I will talk to you again, guys. I'm out for now, and you can now start diving into the trading lessons, but in this manner now you can get the most out of it. Just a second to stop here. All right, this is it.